Alright Naruto fans, today we about to cook someone, yes, Sakura Haruno, the legendary kunoichi of Team 7. A medical ninja, a warrior, a true inspiration, to absolutely no one. From the very first episode, she cemented herself as the queen of uselessness, dedicating 90% of her screen time to either fawning over Sasuke or punching Naruto for daring to breathe near her. And the best part? She genuinely believed she was an important part of the team. That level of self-confidence is truly inspiring. I wish I could believe in myself the way Sakura believes she's relevant. Let's start with her greatest skill: being a professional burden. During the Chunin exams, while Naruto was unlocking the power of the Nine Tails and Sasuke was getting cursed by Orochimaru, what was Sakura doing? Oh right, holding onto a kunai and pretending she was going to do something. And then she cut her hair dramatically, like that was supposed to make her stronger. Girl, this isn't an RPG. Changing your hairstyle doesn't give you a power boost. Now, let's talk about her iconic moment of delusion, thinking she could fight Madara Uchiha. Yes, you heard that right. Our dear Sakura, whose biggest achievement is punching the ground really hard, actually thought she could square up against the man who clowned an entire army single-handedly. This is the same Madara who was bodying the 5 Kage like they were background characters, and Sakura really stood there like, I got this. Madara probably saw her and thought, why is the medical staff on the battlefield? Like, I almost felt bad for her. But then I remembered she did this to herself. And let's not forget her master strategy to win Sasuke's love. Annoy him until he either kills her or gives up. From day one, Sasuke wanted nothing to do with her. He ignored her, insulted her, tried to murder her, and what did she do? Simp harder. The woman saw her crush try to stab her in the face and still said, "There's good in him." If Sasuke blew up the planet, Sakura would be floating in space like, he just needs a hug. At this point, I don't know if she loved him or just enjoyed getting rejected for fun. And let's not skip over her biggest crime. That time she told Naruto she loved him just to get him to stop chasing Sasuke. Ma'am, really? You thought you could emotionally manipulate Naruto, the guy who has been chasing Sasuke like a ninja Usain Bolt since episode 1? That's like trying to bribe a fish with air. It's just not gonna work. Even Naruto, the same dude who fell for sexy jutsu pranks, looked at her and said, yeah, no. That's when you know you failed. To be fair, Sakura does have one useful skill: healing people. But even that's debatable, because Tsunade, her teacher, was way better at it, and honestly, if you're a healer in a war, but people are still dying, are you really doing your job? She finally had a moment of relevance when she punched Kaguya one time, and suddenly, she acted like she was part of the big 3. Girl, you were a third wheel at best. And just when you thought she couldn't get any worse, we arrive at the moment where Obito literally begged her to stab his eye with a kunai. And what did she do? Freeze like a Windows XP error. This wasn't some moral dilemma. This was a direct, urgent request in the middle of a war. Obito was literally saying, hey, do this one job right now, or Madara will win. And she stood there like a deer in headlights, sweating like she was taking a final exam she didn't study for. The man had to do it himself, while she just stood there holding the kunai like it was her first time using one. If uselessness was an Olympic sport, Sakura wouldn't just win gold. She'd be the only competitor. At the end of the day, Sakura is a true inspiration. Not because she's strong, but because she proves that you can do absolutely nothing and still be considered a main character. If she were a Pokemon, she'd only know Splash. If she were a video game character, she'd be the tutorial NPC. And if she were a ninja, well, technically, she is a ninja. But let's not pretend that actually means anything. And somewhere, deep in the afterlife, Itachi Uchiha sits in silence, staring at nothing. I should have let Kisame handle it. He sighs, rubbing his temples as he remembers the moment he stopped the Akatsuki from capturing her. This is what I saved? I massacred my entire clan for the greater good, and this was the outcome? A long pause. The room is heavy with disappointment. Maybe Danzo was right. And with that, Itachi closes his eyes and accepts his fate, knowing that for all his careful planning, all his sacrifices, all his efforts to secure a better world, he ultimately failed to stop the real threat: Sakura Haruno. And that's it, folks. The tragic story of Sakura Haruno, Naruto's most unforgettable character according to no one. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your jutsu sharp and your expectations low, unlike our dear Sakura.
内葉イタチ